back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Dove soap because apparently Dove soap decided that they want to get with women in gamings and they want to do a team up thing about the sexist, not sexism, I guess sexism in gaming and how we're overly sexualizing characters. And they made like this ad to promote this ad about, hey, it's okay to be fat as fuck and be represented in video games instead of being overly sexualized in video games, because apparently 74% of women are fat and they want to see themselves represented, and they don't think it's right to see women being overly sexualized. And it's just kind of crazy. But this is a little video right here, and we're going to take a look at it, and I'm going to give my thoughts about it. But let's look at this right quick for a second. So apparently this is overly sexualized right here. So her having a small waist, she has a breastplate that indicates that she has boobs. We got a good ass shot or whatever. Apparently that's overly sexualized. Like, what the hell are we coming to the fact that we can't, like, the fact that a soap company is speaking on gamers when your audience is women who wants to have have their body clean. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any logical sense. Even though that's not how armor would work, like she could never snatch her entire body into that armor piece and be that skinny and be able to move like that, being morbidly obese. But okay. No, that's not how the fuck shit works, and that's not how a job works. If they hire you to look a certain way, then that's how you have to look. Video games, entertainment, any of that bullshit. And look, they even said 74% of girls feel underrepresented in video games, when majority players of video games are mostly male. The target audience for most video games are males, and you never really see them doing that for males. 74% of men feel underrepresented in video games. Like, you never see them showing a morbidly obese man, feeling sad about himself, and then him being snatched in a body armor or whatever that makes him feel sexy. Because it wouldn't work, because it's not appealing to most people. Nobody wants that. Just like nobody wants a morbidly obese video game character. We don't need to see ourselves represented. The whole point of video game is to escape the real world. It's escapism. It's a power fantasy. That's why people play video games. They don't play video games for you to lecture them about nonsense. You are a fucking soap company. Shut the fuck up and make fucking soap. Not this bullshit. Like, what the hell are you guys doing right now? You guys sitting up here trying to tell people that women feel underrepresented in video games. Most women don't even fucking play video games. There's probably maybe 15% of women playing video games compared to the large sum of men. No, 10%, 80% men, 10% women. So I don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. It just makes absolutely no logical sense. Women don't really care about fucking video games. They really don't. And to sit up here and try to make a soap commercial about some goddamn video games, you really think that's going to get women to invest in video games? No, because they don't care about video games. It is some fat weirdo losers who are mad that they don't have bodies like that. And instead of trying to strive for it like most men do, they complain and cry about, oh, it's unrealistic. No, it's not unrealistic. You just too goddamn lazy to do it. We all have the ability to inspire and do this kind of stuff, but you got to be willing to do it. But you can't expect a company to make you feel better because your fifis are hurt. And another thing is, they're basically trying to say that 74% of y'all women are fat as fuck. So, women who are listening to this, isn't that an insult that women are being treated as like, hey, you're fat as fuck? 74% of y'all are fat as hell. Figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? You got a soap company literally telling y'all that y'all are fat as hell. Ain't that crazy? You know, that is really weird. If I was a woman, I'd be like, no, I don't need representation, and I don't need a company trying to tell me, oh, 74% of us are fat as fuck, and that's why we feel underrepresented. No. Like, it's so weird. And this is where the game would have failed. People would have turned the game off. Nobody would be playing this bullshit. Don't nobody want to see no morbidly obese fat woman flipping and turning about in the video games. Is why the new Tomb Raider games didn't do well. Is why what Forsaken didn't do well. Anytime you try to make these women less appealing, less sexy, less attractive, people start losing interest. Like, for God's sakes, Tomb Raider, one of the most iconic female video game characters in the world, you have made her look ugly, unappealing, and everything, and then you wonder why nobody plays the video games anymore. You wonder why they have to shuffle the game. You know what I'm saying? It's so weird. Let's not change beauty at all. Like, let's stop with trying to change beauty, virtual beauty and stuff like that. I mean, look at her. She's not even appealing to look at. Nobody wants to look at this. Y'all have to understand, sex sell, regardless of what you want to think, regardless of how you want to feel. Sex sell. You want people to buy video games, you want people to buy something from your company or whatever. Guess what? You need an appealing character. You need somebody who looks sexy on these covers. The moment you try to change all of that is the moment you fail, and that's why stuff like this fail. It is so weird that they really keep thinking that we're supposed to like this crap. Like, look at that. Don't nobody want to see that bullshit. Look at this. So, as a female gamer myself, it seems like you want us to play as unattractive, dumpy-looking female characters. I don't think so. Congratulations, you have won Bugle Post as stupid-ass post award of the day. And then I said, if y'all don't stay in y'all place and shut up with that, no one asked y'all to add y'all 2 cents in. Shut up and make soap. Don't worry about video games. Keep this crap up. We won't buy anything from y'all. Enough loser asses. What does this have to do with soap? Exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What does this have to do? Gamer boys, rise up. Feminists, that skimpy body armor is unrealistic and impractical. Also, feminists, it's okay to be a disabled woman and be portrayed as a soldier in World War II. Games don't have to be realistic. Like, people are just not feeling it. And then look, let's look at women in games. 8 followers, 41. Look at that. They come up with something and nobody's even supporting this bullshit. And let's look at Dove. 183,000 followers, right? Look at that. Look at that. 19 likes, 15, 13 likes, 22 likes. This is what I'm saying. Like, you're not even getting people to interact with you and all that kind of nonsense. And look, they're still trying to talk about, thank you, the NYC councilor, for voting through the bill to protect against size discrimination in New York. This is an incredible step for equality. And then what I think I had said, You make soap and cleaning products for bodies. Stop this. You want to help make your products cheaper for people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy. Look, boycott. Bro, take your fat fish somewhere else. Obesity will never be attractive. People need to learn how to eat like normal human beings and stop neglecting your physical health. Get help. Also, parents need to stop overfeeding their kids. A better future is a better future where people care more about their health, which is true. Because it's weird. Like, nobody wants to see morbidly obese motherfuckers. I don't know who keep telling y'all this, but nobody wants to see this is such a weird ad. But yeah, so that's the little thing right there. They're teaming up with Epic Games Unreal Engine educational thing to take on virtual beauty. Will you guys be joining them? Tell me what you guys think in comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.